Hi guys, I hope you are all doing well. Let's see today's question. So today's question we are taking this up from the topic of differentiations applications. And if I talk about the question that is given to us here from this topic, the question tells us let the set of all values of p for which the function is given to us which says p squared minus 6p plus 8 times sine square 2x minus cos square 2x plus 2 times 2 minus px plus 7. This entire function f of x does not have any critical point be the interval a comma b. So it does not have the critical point between this interval a comma b. So we have to figure out a comma b. And then the question is asking us to figure out the value of 16ab. So let's figure out how to solve this question further. Let's see. So I have been given this function f of x already with me, which is p squared minus 6p plus 8 times sine squared 2x minus cos squared 2x plus 2 times 2 minus p x plus 7. Now the question tells me that this does not have any critical point, and we know the concept of a critical point. So we know that for a critical point to be figured out, the first derivative of the function f dash of x should become equal to 0. But if I do not have any critical point, that basically means that the derivative of the function f of x, that is f dash of x, would not be equals to 0 because there is no critical point for this function given to us. So if I see the function f of x here, let's try to find the derivative of that function. So if I try to find the derivative of this function, f dash of x, that basically becomes, this is a constant because it's in terms of p. So p square minus 6p plus 8, I'm writing it as it is. Derivative of sine square 2x will make it 2 times sine 2x into derivative of sine 2x, which is cos 2x, into derivative of 2x, which is 2, minus derivative of cos square 2x, which will become 2 cos 2x. Derivative of cos is minus sine, so minus sine 2x into derivative of 2x, which is again 2, plus 2 times 2 minus p, derivative of x, which is 1, and plus derivative of 7, which is 0. So I have this entire thing with me. Now f dash of x basically becomes p squared minus 6p plus 8 times the other bracket. If you see, it becomes 2 times 2, which is 4, sine 2x cos 2x minus of minus, so plus, and again 2 times 2, which is 4. So I get 4 plus 4, which is 8 sine 2x cos 2x plus 2 times 2 minus p. Now further, if I try to simplify this, if I try to factorize this quadratic, I can do that as p minus 4 and p minus 2. Because if you see, minus 4 and minus 2 gives me minus 6. Minus 4 times minus 2 gives me positive 8. And if I see here, I can write this 8 as 4 times 2 sine 2x cos 2x plus 2. And if I want to write this also in terms of p minus 2 or 2 minus p, because I have one bracket p minus 2 here. So if I write it in the terms of p minus 2, I can just take that negative sign out and I can write that as p minus 2. Now further, I can write and take out this p minus 2 common from both the terms. So p minus 2 is already out. I am left with p minus 4 times 4. And I know 2 sine 2x cos 2x. I can write that as sine 4x. Using the idea of a formula from double angle, which says Sine 2x is 2 sine x cos x. Now, further if I try to do it, p minus 2 I have taken common, so this minus 1 and 2 gives me minus 2. So this entire thing is present here, which is f dash of x. Now the question tells me that f dash of x, which is there, should not become equal to 0 because we have been told that this function does not have a critical point. So I'll equate this entire thing with 0, p minus 2, p minus 4, sine 4 times sine 4x minus 2, the whole thing not equal to 0. So that gives me only two ideas possible. One is p minus 2 is not equals to 0. So that makes it p not equal to 2. Or the other idea is p minus 4 times sine 4x times 4 minus 2 not equal to 0. That gives me p minus 4 sine 4x times 4 is not equal to 2. So if I take everything else on the other side, I get sine 4x not equal to 2 over 4 p minus 2. So 2 and 4, if I cancel out, I get 1 over 2. So either this is not equal or this is not equal. But the question is telling me that the function does not have a critical point between the interval a comma b. So we want to find the interval a comma b. But the first condition p not equals to 2 does not help me with that. So that is of no use to me. I have to basically simplify this. So taking 4 and p minus 4 on the other side, I get this is equals to sine 4x is not equals to 2 over 4 p minus 4. 2 and 4 I can cancel as 1 over 2. And if I multiply it inside, I get this as sine 4x not equal to 1 over multiplying 2 inside gives me 2p minus 8. Now, when that's the case, I want to figure out the value of p here. So what I can understand from this is sine 4x is not equal to 1 over 2p minus 8. So if I try to figure out the maximum and minimum values for sine function, I know that sine of anything can be maximum 1 and minimum can be minus 1. And if it's not equal to this function, this other function can have the opposite idea as possible. So it can be greater than 1 here, or this function can become anything less than minus 1. So if I equate both the sides now, to take the reciprocal of this, if I bring it up here, this gets reversed. And if I do the same thing here, if I take the reciprocal of this, again this sign gets reversed. Now if I try to solve for them, I get 2p less than 8 plus 1, which is 9. So p becomes less than 9 over 2. And here I get 2p greater than 8 minus 1, so 7. So p greater than 7 over 2. So we get this interval here for p, and that says p is greater than 7 over 2 and less than 9 over 2. So that's the idea where the sine f4x won't be equal to 1 over 2p minus 8. Or I can say that interval 7 over 2 comma 9 over 2 is the one interval which we were talking about in the question. That was a comma b, where this function will not have a critical point. So I have a comma b with me, 7 over 2 and 9 over 2. And now the question is asking me to figure out just the product of all of them together. So let's do 16 times 7 over 2 times b, which is 9 over 2. So 2 and 2 I can cancel with this 16 as 4. So 4 times 7 times 9. So 28 times 9. So 9 times 8 is 72. 7. 9 times 2 is 18 and plus 7 is 225. So 252. So we get the answer to this question that is asked to us, and that answer becomes 252. I hope you have understood how to solve this type of questions. So we first just found the derivative of the function f of x, and then we know that the function does not have a critical point. So f dash of x basically becomes not equals to 0. And once I get that function, f dash of x is not equal to 0, I just simplified it for the value of p and got the interval as 7 over 2 comma 9 over 2. And that once I got it, I just found the product of 16ab, and that basically matches with my answer of 252. So 252 is the correct answer for that question that is given to us here. I hope you have understood how to solve this type of questions, which deals with the ideas of using the concepts of application of differentiation. I'll see you again tomorrow with some other question from some other topic. And we are going to continue our series of questions on JEE mains. So stay tuned for more videos to roll out. Also, if you're enjoying these videos that we are doing on everyday basis, please do like the videos as well and do subscribe to my channel and share this channel with your friends also who are involved in the preparation of questions on JEE, so they can also take the benefit from these questions that we are solving. Thank you.